there, YMCA friends and family. Welcome to Friday Pilates. I'm so glad you joined in today. If you're new, know that I'm going to show you options. Pilates is a core-based workout where we match our mind and our breath to work on strengthening our core and extending that out through the rest of the body. So that's what we're in for today. It's going to be fantastic. And the more you do Pilates, the better it gets. And it's always going to make you feel good when you're done. However, if there's any move that we do that really strains your neck or doesn't feel right, skip it or listen to the option or just take a break. Really, as you find that control in your core, it makes it easier to lift your head up off the mat. But if it's your first time, maybe you keep your head down the whole time when we do stuff on the ground. And it'll make sense once we get down there. All right, I got DJ Mac in the house. He's going to hit our tunes, guys. We are going to start in a seated position today. So go ahead and have a seat however that feels good for you. I'm going to start with my legs crossed, but if you prefer to sit with your legs straight, go ahead and do that. Let's take a big inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower them down. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach out. Smile a little bit. Be so happy we're here together today, working our body, breathing together, and slowly roll out your shoulders. Then go forward with the shoulder roll. Now slowly drop your chin down to your chest. Roll your head over to one side. Slowly drop that chin back to your chest and over to the other side. One more time either way. Inhale, lower. And exhale. Good from here. One more time, even it out. Then bring that chin back down center. Walk the hands in front. Slowly hinge forward, pushing your knees down towards the floor, dropping your chin slowly to the chest, and then slowly drop that head down towards the floor. Hey DJ Mac, can you turn the tunes down just a little bit? There we go, that's good. Slowly walk the hands back in towards your lap. Rise up slow. Guys, from here, we're going to come to all fours, so take your time bringing your knees together. Bring them over to one side. Hands are going down on the ground, right underneath the shoulders. Tuck the chin, tuck the hips, a little cat-cow. C curving through that spine. Then drop the belly towards the ground and lift the head. Good, repeat that. Inhale, tuck in. And exhale, lower. Now we're going to really start to warm up through the body by working our first plank of the day. So before we move from here, we're going to stay in our tabletop. We're going to lengthen out through our spine. And if you want to stay here in this tabletop, and if this level is good for you, you stay here. But what I need you to focus on is pulling the belly button back and towards the spine. And if you're not quite sure what that means, if you cough or clear your throat, that when you make that noise, think about what happens in your belly. Feel those muscles turn on? Find that. That's your core. Pull it in. Now walk your right foot out if you can. Walk your left foot out if you can. Now if this is too intense for you, you're dropping your knees back down to the floor and the tops of the feet are down. You're in one long line from the knees to the tip of the head or from the heels to the tip of the head. Your gaze is straight out, down on the ground, so your head, neck, and spine are all in line. Deep breath here. Inhale. Now slowly everybody drop to the knees. Slowly drop down. Chest is falling down towards the ground. Elbows in. Hover and hold. Now scoop up. Drop the hips to the ground, then slowly rise. Modified cobra here. Slowly drop back down. Elbows rub the rib cage. Lift back up into your plank. You can modify, or you can be in a tabletop. So I'm going to show you from the tabletop, we can be right here. We're breathing here, inhale. If you're in a full plank, you're right here. Slowly sink down, elbows rub the rib cage. If you're in the tabletop, you're going right here. Now press up through that cobra, right here. Your knees are down. Good. Sink back into that spine. Into the knees. We have it one more time. Inhale. Elbows rub. Sink down. Hover. Lift and hold. Tops of the feet down if your legs are straight. Now everybody push back into a child's pose. Sink with your hips over the heels. Walk your hands away. Wiggle out through the fingers. Circle out through the wrists. Another thing I want to say, if you're newer to Pilates, is as you work a plank in the tabletop, your wrists will become stronger over time. So know that. If you don't normally have weight on your hands, the wrists do get stronger as long as you don't have an injury in that wrist or any issues. If you have issues and we work our planks, you can always drop into the forearms. That will take the tension and pressure off the wrist. Good. From here, we're coming back up into that tabletop. Take your time. Knees are down, hands walk back underneath the shoulders. This time our right knee is going to stay down on the ground. Our left leg is going to push away. Shoulders back and down, belly strong. Inhale. Listen. Lift the leg up slightly. I want you to flex that foot. And as you flex the foot, I want you to feel a nice stretch in your calf muscle. Now from here, tap it out to the side, then bring it back up center. Out and in. It's a small movement here, and you're going to try not to rock and roll through that upper body. Out and in, just slowly warming up through the glutes, the low back, and your hip. One more. Now come back in, bend that knee. Let's try the other side. Kick it out and hold, feeling the stretch in the calf muscle, bracing the belly, shoulders up, back and down. Walk out, and then walk in. Keeping the leg nice and low. Deep breath. Inhale out, and in. Two more. Squeeze through the glute, shoulders away from the ears. Good, bring it back in. Tabletop, cat-cow, tuck the chin. Release the tension in that low back and that upper back. Then drop the belly down, lift the head. All right, from here, sit back into a child's pose. Wiggle out through the wrists. Guys, we're gonna try and put that all together. I show you the modified version, you use it if you need it. Now we're gonna extend that body back up into a plank. Full plank if you can. Legs go long. Elbows are gonna rub the rib cage, squeezing through, belly strong. Inhale, slowly lower, scoop up. Hold it here. Deep breath. Back to your plank. From here, one leg rises, or you're right here, what we just did in our tabletop, right? Now walk out and walk it back in. Right leg out and in. Good, one more time. Core is strong. Now walk it out, other leg, reset. Try not to wiggle and wobble in those hips. Out and in, 2 to go. From here, sit back into a child's pose, or if you're in that full plank, up in a down dog. Sink the heels down. Give yourself a minute. Press the chest closer to the floor. Tuck the chin in. Palms down into your mat. Awesome. From here, take your time. Back to the knees. So lift up if you're in your child's pose. Back into your tabletop. Breathe here. Shoulders back and down. Inhale. Right arm is going to pick up off the floor. You're going to reach it out. You're going to open it to the side. Come back in. Drop it down. Let's try the other way. The other arm. Reach it up. Reach it out. Come back in center. Then lower it down. Good. This time, reach up and hold. Try and extend your back leg, opposite leg out as well. Find your balance. Take it out. Arm and leg together. Freeze. Come back in. Lower down. If you don't like the leg with the arm, you just do the arm. Working through that upper back. Extend out. There, brace the belly. Bring it out center, out to the side, and then back in center, then lower down. All right, we're adding on. If you only want to do the leg, just do the leg. Up to you. Now freeze out to the side, hold it right here. Little tiny pulse, up and down. Squeeze through the glute, squeeze through your shoulder blades, up and down. 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Bring it back center, drop it on down. Other side, lift up and hold. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Bring the leg out, bring the arm out, or you're just doing the arm or just the leg. Lift. Keeping that head in line with spine. Push through. 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Good, bring it back center. Lower the leg down. Sit back into a child's pose and focus on how you feel. You feel like your back is warmed up, your core is warmed up. Take a deep breath, inhale. All right, from here, we're gonna go out into a hover. We're gonna give our wrists a break. So slowly walk the body out. Forearms are gonna come to the ground. Option, knees stay down. Tops of the feet on the floor. Palms press down. Now, brace that belly super tight. If you wanna come off the knees, you're tucking the toes under, flexing the feet, gaze it straight down. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, tap a knee, bring it up, tap the other knee, and bring it up. So brace that core a little stronger, drop and lift. It's just a knee drop. If you're on your knees here, lift the leg, lift the knee, then drop the knee. Nice and gentle. One more. Last one, freeze. Little rock forward, little rock back. So if your core was not warmed up yet, it should be now. Inhale front, exhale back. Last one. Freeze and hold. 2 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Slowly, gently drop to the knees. Press back into the child's pose. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. From here, we're going to extend our body out on the mat, but we're going to lay on one side. So I want you to think about what side you want to work first, and then roll over onto that side. We're going to start with the hip down, and then you're going to extend the body out long. I like to hold my head in my hand, but you can also drop your head and rest your head on the bicep, or grab a pillow and lay your head on a pillow. From here, we're going to brace our belly. We're going to start with our knees at a 90-degree bend, so they're stacked up on one on top of the other. I'm going to start with my top hand on the meaty part of this leg, and we're going to lift the leg up, and then we're going to drop it down. So brace your belly to start. Hand is optional. The hand is going to fight the leg, okay? So you're going to add some tension there and see what that feels like. And if you're hating it, you remove the hand and you lengthen the leg a little bit higher, but you use your mind a little bit more and fight through the air. Maybe you're pretending you're in the pool, kicking through the water, or you have a weight on the leg. Use your mind to control the movement. Lift up, lower down. Good. From here, we're going to lift up nice and high. We're going to freeze at the top. Little tiny pulse. Right at the top. Up and down. Do you feel the burn in the outer thigh? If not, focus a little bit harder on the movement. Squeezing through the cheek. Relax the toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Take your time. All right, from here, release the hand. You should feel a little bit burn in that booty. We're putting this top hand down. We're gonna release the hand from the head, if you had that there. If you have a pillow, go ahead and push it out of the way real quick. We're gonna rest on our forearm. Now from here, we're gonna turn the body and we're gonna rest on the meaty part of that butt cheek. Okay, so you're bringing the knees up. Option is keeping the bottom knee down and just lifting that top knee. And wow, when you lift that top knee, don't you feel that burn again in the booty? All right, from here, take that top arm, reach it out. See if you can kick your legs out long, freeze. So find the balance work right here in this position. What is your option? Right here, knee is down. All right, ready for it? Crunch in. 3, 2, 1, extend again. 3, 2, big work for our oblique muscles. Crunch, and then squeeze the inner thigh as you push the legs away. Heels, squeeze together, out and hold. Wait, freeze. Good, drop the legs down. You can stay up on this forearm, or drop all the way back down. Grab that pillow if you'd like it. We're gonna kick this top leg up and down. Lift and lower. Squeeze through, fighting through the air. Now listen, on your drop down, flex the foot. Up and slowly drop. Again, squeeze through, lower down. As you lift the leg, focus on your oblique muscle down the side of the body. You want to feel it, and you want to try not to let that shoulder lift up. One more time. Good, squeeze through. Deep breath, lift both legs up. Hold. Little heel beat right here, working through those inner thigh. Shoulders down, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop on down. Awesome job. We're gonna lay on our belly. Take your time getting there. All the way down. From here, hands under the shoulders. Widen out your feet slightly. Lift up into that modified swan. Press up. It can be a little press, or it can be a big press straight up. You choose. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Now we're gonna push this up and back into a child's pose. Open up through the knees. And then we're gonna rotate over to the other side. So you can just lay on the other side and face away from the screen, or you can take your body, lift it up, have a seat on that other cheek, and lower it down. All the way. You can grab that pillow if you need it, or just rest your head in your hands. Starting with 90-degree, belly in tight, hand down on the ground, or hand on the thigh. You choose, lift up, and then slowly lower it down. Good, do that again. Up slow, and then down slow. Think outer thigh, and then inner thigh. Relax those toes. Find your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose or mouth. As you breathe out, I want you to focus on pulling your belly button to your spine just a little bit tighter. Remember that hand is an option. You can just flow through the air if you prefer. We have it 2 more times. Then we're going to take it up. We're going to hold it up at the top. You're going to find that burn. You're going to pulse it up and down. Lift and lower. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep that core strong. Release that hand if it's not working for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly drop it down. Take your time. Awesome job. Hand can go down. Remember what's happening here. Forearm is going down. Lift up. Shoulders down and back. Leaning back onto the meaty part of the butt cheek, or bottom leg stays down. Top leg rises. Find it. Control it. Find your balance. Heels squeeze tight together. Chest proud. Shoulders down. Ready for it? Crunch it. 3, 2, and shoot it out. Repeat. So you can work at your own pace here. If this is too fast of a beat for you, you just move slower to your own tempo. Whatever works for you is your goal. If it challenges you, it will change you. Fight through. You got it one more time. Crunch in. Now extend out. Find your balance. Slowly lower. All the way back down, or you can stay lifted. Kick, and then drop. Think outer thigh, inner thigh, as you allow this leg to flow through the air. Maybe you're imagining that pool, you're back in the water, or you have a resistance band. Pull through it, resist through the air. Now add that flex as you drop. Kick up, lower down. Repeat. Squeeze and drop. 2 to go. Good, last one. From here, heels squeeze together. Lift up, heel beats. Have strong. Inhale. And exhale. Good, keep on breathing. Keep on squeezing. Last breath, last squeeze. Slowly lower down. Guys, one more time on that belly. Drop it. Focus. Hands under shoulders. be strong here. Brace that belly. Elbows are gonna rub through the rib cage, and you're gonna press up into a high plank. Tuck the toes under, rise and shine. If you prefer to be right here on the knees, go ahead and hold it right here. Keep that head in line with spine, squeeze through the cheeks, lift up into a down dog. All right, this is our next set. If you don't want to down dog it, you're hitting that child's pose. We're gonna flow through this. A plank and a down dog. Deep breath, inhale, hit your plank. Squeeze the cheeks, shoulders down and back. Lift back up into that down dog. Stretch through the back of the legs. Repeat it, plank and hold. Huge amount of work here for the shoulders, the core. Option is on the knees through the whole set, right? I'm gonna show it next time. You can be right here, modified plank on the knees. Then you're sitting back into this down dog, child's pose. Good, you choose high plank or on the knees. Down dog or child's pose. We're gonna have some fun next time. Triple push-up, Pilates style. Down at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, lift. Sink. We got that again. Belly strong. Drop it. 3, 2, 1. Lift it. If you have it, we have it 2 more times. If you want to hold the child's pose or the down dog, that is your option to skip a rep. If you prefer, push up, lean back. One more time. Be strong here. You can do it. Power through. 3 times. Push up, hold it, sink in. Oh, feels good. Drop to the knees. Sit back, walk over to the right with your hands. Feel a nice stretch down the side of the body. Walk center, then slowly over to the other side and sink down. Guess what's up next? We're finally gonna lay on our back. Are you excited about that? From here, guys, just relax down, chin to chest, forehead towards your mat. All right, from here, extend out through that body and lay on down however it works for you to get down to the floor on our back. Sinking your spine down into the ground, imprinting it down, belly braced, hands are down. Push up into your first bridge, squeeze through those cheeks, nothing crazy, little tiny pulse, up and down. Your gaze is straight up to the ceiling, abs are strong, working through that low back, the glutes, and the hamstrings. One more breath. Now slowly sink your spine down into the ground, 1 vertebrae at a time. As your tailbone or low back taps, lift your feet up off the floor. Knees together, heels together, crunch up, tuck the chin into the chest. Option is to keep the head down. Little pulse at the top, up and down. Tuck the chin. Option is right here. Little tiny lift. Now from here, take it up, hold it, turn the palms, pump it. Right here, inhale. Exhale. Slowly kick your legs straight up. Then slowly lower down. Pilates stance with these feet, squeezing the heels together, working through the inner thigh. Tuck the chin, your gaze right in between the knees. Shoulders down, press it. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head goes back down. Then the knees back in. Palms are gonna hit the ground. Tap the right toe. Then lift it. Other side, tap down. And then lift. Working through our lower core. Nice and slow. Working through our hip flexors. Power drop. Then a power lift. slow and controlled through the air. Good. See if you can flex your feet and then tap a heel. See what that change does. Do you like it or do you not like it? You can go ahead and flex or point or just relax through the toes if you prefer. You have it one more time, even that out. Relax the feet as you come back up. Pulse the crunch right here, right where we started. Tuck that chin. Inhale. Exhale. Just a little bit higher if you can. Now freeze at the top, wait. Extend the arms up. Extend the legs. Now we're gonna slowly lower, closer down to the mat, and then freeze. Head drops, arms reach. Swing the arms around, circle, and then bend your knees back in. Crunch, pulse, lift, deep breath, chin to chest. Okay, up and hold. Extend the legs out long and high. Now rejoice and drop. Squeeze and hold. Heels together, knees together, arms up, head down. Push that low back into the mat. Circle the arms. Bend the knees. One more set. Crunch, pulse, lift. Tucking the chin. Deep breath. Just a little bit higher so you can get those shoulder blades up off the floor. Freeze at the top. Extend up. Pike. And then lower. Deep breath right here. Freeze. Good. Circle the arms. Drop the feet to the ground. Bridge and hold. All right, from here, even weight through those feet. Lift the heels. Up and down. Working through our calf muscles. Press, then drop. 4 to go. Good. 2. Now press the heels down. Pulse the bridge. Lift and lift. 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Now sink all the way back down. Take your time. Your right leg is going to go straight up to the sky. Left leg can stay bent, or it's going to lower down onto the ground. Tiny little circles right on the ceiling. Now slowly start to make it bigger. Work at your own pace. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. The bigger you go with this circle, the harder it is. Your goal is to not let your hip move. You're controlling this circle with your core, belly button to spine. Good. Freeze at the top. Now reverse it. Tiny little circles. And then when you're ready, you start to build and make it more challenging and a little bit bigger. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you rise. Make sure your shoulders don't rise up. No shrugging in Pilates. Good. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Last one. Now freeze at the top. Flex the foot. Slowly lower this leg down. Point and rise. Flex and drop. If your hip flexor, scream and hug the knee into the chest. Take a break. 2 to go. Drop down slow. Point and lift. Last one. We all get a little break all together. Bend the knee in. Give it a hug. Oh, that feels good. You can rock and roll side to side and then allow it to fall to one side. Gently place your hands on top of that leg. Push away. Good. Hug that knee slowly back into the chest. And then we're going to drop the foot to the ground. Lift the other leg up. Brace your core. And you can choose whether you're leaving this other leg bent or if you're going to straighten it out down. From here, tiny little circles. Everything we did on one, we do on the other. Deep breath here. Inhale. You can place a hand on the hip. Make sure it's not wiggling and wobbling. Slowly start to make it bigger. Control it. Focus. In and down. Drop and lift. Inhale on your way down. Exhale and rise. And remember, as you breathe out, belly closer to that spine. Good. One more time. Freeze at the top. Reverse. Tiny little circles. Focus. Control. And then you're ready. Start to make it bigger. And then just a little bit bigger. Inhale. And exhale. All the way around. Good, 2 to go. This last one, we hold up, flex the foot, drop the leg. Point and rise. Remember, you have that option to take a break early and hug the knee into the chest. If not, 2 more to go. Sink and lift. Last one. All right, we all need it. Hug the knee. Circle out through that foot. You can wiggle out through the leg, side to side, and then when you're ready, drop it. Hand goes on top. Stretch out through that hip. Inhale. And exhale. All right, we're coming back in. Bring the knee together. Other leg comes back. I want you to take a slow, easy rock side to side. Massaging out through the spine. Releasing any tension in that low back. All right, we're moving. Deep breath. Push that spine back down into the ground. You ready to move on? If not, you can stick with that rock a little bit longer if you need it. All right, one knee stays in, one leg lifts, single leg stretch. Hug it, crunch it, inhale, exhale, change. Inhale, change, option. Head stays down, and you switch the leg. To make it harder, you crunch up, and you lengthen your leg lower to the floor. Inhale, and exhale. Keep this going. 8 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 4. 2. Now crunch everything in and hold. Head can be down if you need it. We're taking it to a double leg stretch. We're extend everything out long. And then crunch back in. Similar to what we did with that pike. And then we dropped everything down. Squeeze through. Option. Kicking up instead of low. Head can be on the floor throughout. Bracing that core strong. 1 more. Freeze. Drop the head. From here, push the knees away. 90 degree. Arms reach out wide, palms down. Slowly drop your knees together to the right, halfway, and freeze. Again, we're on the meaty part of that butt cheek, and you're just freezing. Come back center, inhale. Exhale, drop to the left, and just freeze, pushing your shoulders into the ground. Good, come back up center. Now, we're gonna drop the other side. If you're feeling okay, extend the legs out long. Bend them back in. Come back center. Drop the other way. Freeze. Extend the legs. Squeezing through the heels. Bend in. Come back center. 1 more set. Now this time we're going to see if we can keep our legs straight as we transition. Extend and squeeze. Come back in. Slowly drop to the other side and hold. Come back center and freeze. Crisscross those legs. Little tiny kicks. Scissor. Breathe. Inhale. If you're feeling okay, turn your palms up to the sky. Tuck the chin. Crunch up. Shoulder blades lift. And if you can, legs go lower towards the floor. Squeeze and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Squeeze it in. Hug it. Drop it. Slowly rock side to side. Big breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly sink that spine back down onto the mat. Place the feet back down onto the floor. Heels close in towards your glutes. Lift up and hold. Deep breath. Focus. Pushing the heels to the floor. Toes are down. 1 more big inhale. Slowly sink that spine back down. one vertebrae at a time. From here, we're going to lengthen out through this body. Reach the legs out long, arms reach up overhead. Focus on this. Deep breath. Full body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, really reaching for the opposite wall with your toes and the fingers. One more slow breath. All right, from here, we're going to flex our feet. We're going to try to roll up from this position. If this position is not feeling good for you, you're going to go ahead and bend your knees in, rock and roll your body up into a seated position. If you're coming with me, flex the feet, glue those calf muscles down into the ground. Bracing that belly is so strong, super strong. Inhale, lift the arms, crunch and roll up. Reaching over the feet, hinging at the hip, stretch through the back of the leg. Hold it there and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come up into a flat back. So we're stacking our vertebrae one on top of the other. Shoulders down and back. Arms are going to go out wide. We're going to do a little spine twist to the right. Come back center. Inhale. Spine twist to the left. Good. Come back center. Bring the hands behind the head. You can bend the knees in to get back to the ground, or you're going to come with me. We're going to lean back as far as you can go, and when you cannot go any further, you're going to C-curve through your spine and lay on down. Elongate through that body. Point the feet, reach the hands. Back into our roll up. Inhale. Arms lift. Crunch in. Extend over. Stretch. Relax through those knees. Try not to lock out through the joints. Slowly roll up. Stacking the vertebrae one on top of the other. Posture nice and proud. Shoulders up, back and down. Arms go wide. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Come back center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back center. Hands to head. Lean back, flat back. C-curve, roll down. Arms shoot, toes point. Stretch. Then flex the feet. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, fall forward. Stretch. Come back up, stack the vertebrae. Arms reach out wide. Shoulders down, inhale. Twist. Think tiny, tiny waist. Come back center, inhale. Exhale, twist the other way. Come back center. Hands to head. Elbows wide. Spine strong. Tuck the chin. Lower. Stretch. You have it one more time. Flex. Roll up. Stretch and hold. Stack the vertebrae. Chest proud. Elbows, arms wide. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. Come back center. Hands back to the head. Lean back. C-curve. Roll down. Shoot out as far as you can go. Hold this stretch. Reaching for the opposite wall with your toes, your hands. Elongate through that body and then relax. Drop the shoulders. Allow the fingers to just curl in if they want to. Close your eyes and just breathe. One more slow breath. Inhale. And exhale. From here, wiggle out through the toes and the fingers. When you're ready, bracing that belly back in, pulling that belly button to the spine, focus on the core, flexing back into the feet, glue those calf muscles down. One more time with our roll up, and we're staying in a seated position. Inhale, roll up, tuck the chin. Folding forward, let's hold this stretch and reach for the bottoms of the feet. Soften up through the elbows, tuck the chin in. deep breath right here. Inhale. Exhale. All right, slowly rise. The next set we're gonna do in a tabletop. If you're not a fan, you can always lay back down and do what we're doing with our legs in a bridge position with your spine down on the ground. Our hands are gonna face in. We're gonna go ahead and bend our knees, keeping that brace of the core. Press the hips up to the sky, and I want you to hold it right here. Your option is just a little tiny tabletop, and your hips just lift, okay? If you can push through the heels and lift the head, and lift the hips up, your head drops back, looks up towards the sky. We got a little dip down, push through, drop, and lift. I have an option for you guys. You stay here if that's working for you, or you can sit all the way back down and drop and lift. Chest proud, down and up, drop and lift. Listen, you're pushing through the palms. Elbows go straight back, whether your hips are up or down on the ground. Feel the burn in the back of the arm. 2 to go. Last one. All right, have a seat. Lengthen out through the legs, hinge forward, reach for the toes, stretch. Now up next, we're gonna do some stuff with the legs. So if you hit the floor with that bridge, now we're gonna move our legs. From here, slowly roll up. Hands go back, bending the knees in. Back into that tabletop, right leg is gonna rise. Lift and hold, then put it down. Other side, lift and hold. Put it down. One more time through. See how this feels. If you prefer the bridge, you're just kicking through the legs. Now, back to that pulse. Option. Right leg is lifted. Drop it. Down and up. Down and up. 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Switch legs. Then drop. Down and up. Down and up. Elbows press back. Abs strong. 4, 3, 2, put the foot down, lift the hips. Have a seat. Hinge forward. Stretch it out. Wiggle out through the wrists. Wiggle out through the fingers. Shake out through the wrists. One more big breath. Inhale. And exhale. We're gonna stretch from here. So if you went back down onto the floor for the bridge work, go ahead and roll up. We're gonna lengthen out our legs about mouth width apart. Shoulder roll up, back and down. Core is nice and strong. From here, we're gonna take our arms back out to the side, shoulders down, inhale, center. Exhale, twist one way, and then reach out past that little baby toe. Inhale, back up, center. Exhale, twist, and then reach. Good, come back up, center. We have that saw one more time. Reach and twist. Come back up, inhale. Exhale, twist the other way. Reach it out and hold. Good, come back in center. Drop the arms down. From here, we're gonna bring our legs back in. If you wanna cross them, go ahead. We're gonna reach one arm up and over. Big side stretch. If you prefer to leave your legs out long, go ahead. That works too. Whatever feels good for you. Inhale, back up, center. Over to the other side. Freeze here. Good, one more time each way. Inhale up. Exhale over.
I got joy in my soul.
Other side, inhale up. Exhale over. Good, from here we're slowly bringing our hands back down to our knees. Take a big shoulder roll. And then gently and slowly drop your chin to chest. Roll your head over to one side. Feel a nice stretch down the side of the neck into the shoulder. Slowly drop. And then over to the other side. Good, from here, chin to chest, slowly lift up. We're gonna take one knee. We're gonna lift it, If you can, we're crossing it over and having a seat. I want you to give this knee a nice big hug, lift up through the chest, and then twist back. Inhale while you're here. Exhale and hold. As you breathe out, see if you twist just a little bit more. Release slowly, come back center. Let's change legs. Other leg comes over. Cross it, hold it, chest proud, hug, inhale. Exhale, rotate. Two more big breaths right here as you exhale. Twist a little deeper. Good, slowly coming back center, release. Undo the pretzel, back to the cross, or bringing one leg forward. Bringing the hands up towards the head, elbows wide, hinging forward. Press down and drop the hands. Relax through those elbows. Slowly rise. Other leg is going to come forward if you did one leg in front of the other. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge. Pressing the knees down towards the ground, booty down, and then just relax the hands. Elbows bend. Press the chest a little deeper towards the feet or towards the floor. One more big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rise. Head is the last thing to come up. Big shoulder roll at the top. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, lower down. Do that again. Inhale up. You have one more twist. Keeping the legs right where they are. Inhale, arms rise. As you exhale this time, rotate around. Come back up center. Inhale. Exhale, twist the other way. Good, bring it back center. Hold it right here. Drop the hands down. Big shoulder roll. Forward and then back. From here, we're going to take it on to the knees one last time. We're not staying here. Just bend the legs in. Press one more time into our down dog. Lift up and drop. Take your time walking your hands back to the feet. Feel a nice deep stretch down the back of the legs. And then I want you to take one arm and the other right in the hands, and then wrap your hands around the elbow, and then take a nice gentle sway side to side. Feel a nice deep stretch in the back of the leg as you slowly sway side to side. From here, you're going to release the tug and hold of the elbow. Hands drop down, stop your sway. Come slowly up into a flat back. Hands drop down, circle them out. Release any tension in the shoulders and in the upper back, but keep that belly strong. Reverse. Shoulders back and down, just circle out through the arms. Let the hands start to feel heavy. And then slowly stop your circle of the arms. Slowly C-curve through that spine. Rise up nice and slow. Head is the last thing to come up. Big shoulder roll at the top, guys, and back. Guess what? You've made it. We're going to end today with one big breath all the way up. If you have questions about Group X or Pilates or anything, shoot me an email, jcanan@ymcagbw.org. So thank you so much for joining in today. As always, we're going to continue to stay humble and be kind to one another. From DJ Matt, from the Y, the Greater Brandywine, we appreciate you guys so much sticking with us. Until next time, peace on out.